get these little marks on yourself inside that you grow from, because there's bumps in the road on all levels. If it was perfect, it would just not be the same. You know, that's what makes you appreciate it more when it comes. Guys, Ageless Ambitions on Lux Media Studios. And this is called Ageless Ambitions because I have so many guests that can just blow your mind, older, younger. But today I have a beautiful young entrepreneur, artist, music entrepreneur, all over the place. She's just everything, and I just can't wait for you to meet her and hear her voice. But most importantly, when you grow up and you have friends, like I was with the Ram cheerleaders for so many years, and this was one of my friend's daughters. So this is Amber's daughter. This is Lillie Kolich. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I just can't believe how old you are, like in terms of Amber being my friend, and now she has a 23-year-old beautiful daughter. And you know, so social media is so good because she's your number one fan, right? She just adores you.
She's always there. If no one else likes the content, she will be the one person to comment and like the post.
Right. She's the best. She's awesome. She's a beautiful. She was in her day. Everybody loved Amber, your mama. She just was like the superstar on the LA Ram cheerleaders. But you know, we all aspire to be, right? And so when it comes to my show, I have all different levels of where people are at in the industry, or just wherever they're at in what they're doing. And so I really wanted to have you on my show because I think you're so talented. I want the world to know. And, you know, I used to tour with Leanne Rimes. I don't know if you know that. So
my mom did tell me that.
Yeah. So I toured with her. And so I know the best voice in the whole world. You know, she could just sing like it was like no tomorrow. At any moment, like she could just sing. So I know what good singing is. I know, I've been around it. And I believe you have that quality and that style, and just really, really, just very, very good. So what made you get into singing? How did you know? Because when you were growing up, I'm sure you just love sports and maybe cheerleading. I don't know. So what brought you into knowing that you could sing?
Well, first, thank you so much. You're so kind. It's actually kind of a hilarious story. So, you know, my parents put me in everything, and I didn't like any sports, and I was super shy, which is hilarious now because I'm extremely extroverted. And my mom took me to an audition for a play when I was like 5, or maybe I might have even been 4. But she didn't tell me what it was. She just said, like, you might have to go up and like read words off of a sheet of paper, like sides. And I was like, I had no idea. And she was like, and they might ask you to sing, like they just might ask you to sing. And I went in and they were like, okay, Lillie, like your turn. And I had to go up and sing. And I like went up there, and obviously I was so shy. So I started bawling my eyes out. My mom like pulled me in the this is so hilarious. This is so my mom. She pulls me in the parking lot and she's like, you need to get it together. Like, you just need to do it. And I was like, I can't do it. And so after like
at 4 years old.
Yes. Yes. And after 20 minutes of that,
because she knew you could sing, right? She knew you could sing.
Yeah,
right?
She could hear me. Like,
right.
I would sing around the house, but I was so shy. So I did the audition and it was fine. And then after that, she was like, Lillie, I'm like, this was for a play and you probably won't get in, but I'm like really proud of you. And then I ended up getting in. And then literally like ever since then, I grew up doing theater. I was an avid like musical theater girl growing up, did a lot of acting stuff. And I actually like took voice my whole life and went to college for acting. I was getting my BFA in acting.
Nice.
But I kind of like refound my love for singing during COVID, actually, because I don't know, I got so wrapped up in being an actor, and like I was content with just doing that and then just like singing because I loved it and not really wanting to pursue anything in that capacity. And then when COVID happened, I had like no creative outlet, and that was like I just started writing songs because I was super anxious during the pandemic. And I put one out just basically to say, like, I did this, like, so I could just say, like, I did that, check it off the list and move on. But then people just like started reaching out to me and liked it. And I was like, well, I enjoyed doing it. So then I just like, for all of COVID, I wrote probably like 100 songs in college. And so then it all just kind of trickled from there. And then I was going to move to LA and do the acting thing. And then everyone was like, no, you got to move to Nashville and do the music thing. And that was kind of where my heart was and where my heart is right now. So I was like, this is the time to do it. I'm young still. I feel old, but
Wait, so are you in Nashville? Are you in Nashville?
yes, I
You
am in Nashville.
are not.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you
I
did do it. Good
yeah, so I've
girl.
been here for about 7 months now. I moved at the end of January. Uh it has been amazing. There's been some bumps in the road, but
There's always bumps.
there's
There's
always
always
bumps.
bumps, right? That's your life experience. Like that's what makes you, you get these little marks on yourself inside
Mhm.
that you grow from because there's bumps in the road on all levels. If it was perfect, it would just not be the same. That's what makes you appreciate it more when it comes, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
And that's what I keep long story, but I got in a car accident when I first got here and my apartment flooded and all this stuff happened. And all my friends and I have been like joking about it and saying like it's for the plot. Like one day you'll be able to be like, I remember when everything's falling apart and I was like a struggling artist trying to do the thing. But Nashville's amazing. Excuse me, sorry. There's so many like opportunities here. It's really easy to connect with other artists here, and there is like something very special about living here because everyone is so collaborative. No matter like what level they're at, most people are willing to co-write with you or write with you or just get coffee and talk about their journey and that kind of thing. So it's been amazing. I've loved it.
wow, that's a big step. Like that's what happened to me when I was in my, I was like 19 to come to California. I'm from Missouri, so to just jump over and say I'm moving to California was a big deal. So moving to Nashville, I'm sure was a big step, and that's the ambition that you have to really want to do what you want to do in your career. So, and you could play, there's so many places there that you can play, right? Like little nightclubs or little coffee shops, whatever, is that what they have available for
Yeah,
you?
they do a lot of it's fairly easy to gig here. It kind of depends like what you're looking for. I play a lot more in like writers rounds because I love playing like cover gigs, but I'm more interested in like playing writers rounds to put my name out there and to like connect with other people that I would essentially want to write with in the future. But there's rounds literally everywhere all the time.
So wait,
So
explain to me because I'm not a singer. I mean, I
yeah.
did do some songs with Amber and when we were with the Ram Cheerleaders on USO tours, but
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
but I'm not really sure what writers, whatever that you said, like what is that so
So
that people understand.
So, like a cover gig is like if you came to Nashville and you went to Broadway, like everyone goes to Broadway. It's just a band or like two people playing a bunch of cover songs. And a writer's round is something that you like apply for, and it's normally like an hour-long slot, and they'll do a couple like throughout the night. And it'll be you and like four other or three other songwriters sitting on the stage. And then you just take turns singing like your original music.
Oh,
So like someone
wow.
will sing an original and then I'll sing an original, the next person, and then you'll sing like 4 or 5 originals. Um, but they're a lot of fun because it's a different experience singing your own music that you've been working on. And I mean, sometimes at rounds, like people will go up and say the craziest thing. They'll be like, "Oh, I wrote this song for Morgan Wallen," and they'll just like start singing it. And it's like everywhere in Nashville, people are writing and co-writing. So I met some like amazing people through doing that. Uh,
I think that's awesome because a good singer can sing, but when you can sing and write your own songs, I think is just another level of, artistry, right? Because, there's a lot of good voices out there, but not, a lot of them can't write or write their own songs and also play their own instruments, which you do, right?
Yeah.
So you're like a triple threat here. We got to get you out there, Lillie.
Right.
We just got to get you out there. Show me your guitar. Hit me a couple things. What do you do? Show me. Look at this, you guys.
And the crazy thing about the music world now is everything is just like, I just smacked my guitar. Everything is all about social media. So.
And are you really pushing yourself out there?
I'm trying. Yes, it's been a journey. I wouldn't say anyone particularly like loves doing social media. Maybe they do, but it like people care a lot about that now because they want to make sure that like the internet is consuming your music. So I am trying to.
Okay, I got to tell you, you got to do it. You got to do it. I looked at your Instagram. You did not post since January.
I know. I'm so bad.
Do you see what I'm talking about? I'm gonna play your mother's role right now. Like,
no,
Lillie.
I have posted. I think that was a pinned post, but I've been actually trying to do a lot of stuff because the TikTok
you need to do TikTok. You need to do TikTok.
Yeah.
You need. Okay, let me hear a couple things. Let me see you play. I love it.
I'm trying to get something that I can sing that I've been working on.
Believing Before Seeing, a new book by Candace Barr, teaching you how to believe into existence. Available now for pre-order.
Like touching a tender bruise. Tell me everything about you're scared of getting close, but you hold my hand under the table. I know the beat just barely left, but your favorite song stuck in my head. Maybe we can sing it on the drive. I didn't want to meet somebody in my 20s, but I feel like I'm myself when I'm with you. I said aloud you on the floor, they call me crazy, but the look on your face says you feel it too. You're feeling it too. Oh.
All right, that's all I'll give you for now.
That's so good. I just want people to know that you could just belt it out, do whatever you need to do. You have such an inner soul. Like there's a lot going on in there. And this is my goal, like in terms of this platform, is to like really understand that there's people out there that should be in a big spot and just deserve to be heard and stuff like that. So this is what I want for my younger audience out there. You guys, you have to be responsible. This is your platform. Social media, we didn't have that. I didn't have that growing up. We didn't have we didn't even have telephones, for God's sake. So this is your opportunity. Listen to me say telephone versus phone. We didn't have anything. We had to send our things in a mail it, and 3 weeks later we might hear something. This is instant gratification. You got this. Get on I want to follow you on TikTok. Maybe you could just, I put you on my TikTok and just maybe, put a little dab of my Hito skincare on as you're singing.
I've been following your skincare stuff for so long, which is hilarious.
See, so we could put the combination of it.
I'll do like a get ready with me.
Yes.
With the skincare. It's while I sing. Perfect.
It's like we got this, Lillie. I got you. So your mama is we're so close. This is like we were 19. Okay, we're in our 60s. That we've been around each other for a long time, and to see you grow up and to see what your mom did for you, to give you guidance, to give you so much and love, looked out for you to be your best you growing up. And that's what I appreciate from Amber more than anything. So
yeah,
Lillie, I'm just so happy for you that you had a good mama, for sure.
I know. I'm very lucky to have parents that, it's really hard to grow up, with every incentive of being an artist. For a lot of parents, I feel like that's something really hard because it's not something easy to grasp. And I actually had a lot of friends who struggled with that, but my parents were so like, no, we're not going to let you do anything else. Like, this is what you want to do. This is your dream. Like, we're going to help you in any way that we can. And I think, they really taught me that, like, if you love life is too short. If you love something enough to try to make it work and, be a bartender, which is what I do now as my side job, while I'm trying to play a million gigs and meet people and write music. If you have that love in your heart to do something because it's meaningful to you, then, what's stopping you from doing that? I mean,
don't give up. Don't
I don't
give
want to
up.
regret it, like one day I don't want to look back and be like, well, why did I
If
never?
I only...
And I don't even think I'll ever stop. I mean, I'm still acting and I'm still trying to do that as well. But, like, I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. I've never been worried, which is kind of like a really scary thing. But I've never been
that's
like,
good.
Like, oh, what if it doesn't work out? It's just kind of one of those things where it's like, well, maybe it won't work out for a while, but eventually, like, I know I'll be able to make something happen for myself, which is kind of gives me a sense of peace,
Well, when the time's right, it's going to happen.
Right.
And when it's time, when it's up there ready for you, you'll be ready to handle it.
Yeah.
So that's what's important. So
yeah, trust the timing of the universe. So
this is my show, Ageless Ambitions, and I want to know what Lillie is looking forward to down the road. What do you see yourself doing, and what do you see yourself being as an ageless ambition, a goal for you, something to look forward to, that you are just reaching for the stars? Because we want everybody out there to know that whatever you want to do, it's possible, and to dream it and do it.
So that's like a very loaded question, and this is going to sound a really cliche. But, I think that I want to be in a place where I feel confident about the work that I'm doing. And I know that sounds so cliche, but I want to be in a place in my life where I'm doing the thing that I love and I fully feel confident that, like, I am worthy of doing that thing. And I feel like that I would hope that that's a goal for everyone in life. But, I do want to be, a successful artist and a successful songwriter and that kind of thing. But most importantly, I want to be someone who is proud of the work that I am doing. And I don't think I'm there yet. I think I got a long way to go, but.
Well, you're beautiful. You're sweet. You're talented. You have everything going for you. So just keep the positive vibe going, because you got this, Lillie. So I'm so proud of you. And thank you for being here on my show.
Thank you so much for having me. You are the best. I'm so glad we finally got to talk. This is the best.
I know. We would just be exchanging like little things on the back end, on the DM. So you got this. You got this. I promise. Okay. So we'll get together. We'll do a thing that you're doing my skincare line with your song.
I'm all for it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Everybody, Ageless Ambitions on Lux Media Studios. Please watch another episode of Ageless Ambitions besides Lillie's, even though you probably will go back and listen to hers again. And we are just so happy that you're here to enjoy our episodes, because they're meaningful, they're positive, and we just want the best for everybody out there. So thank you for being there.